I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello collectors and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host Christopher, and as you can see we are surrounded by some Black Mantises, Black Manta. We have here my old school DC Essentials, I believe, Black Manta, and my Total Heroes Black Manta, who I absolutely, he's been my favorite Black Manta for quite a while, if only because I don't know, the Total Hero lines was kind of interesting in that they were some pretty basic action figures in the sense they all kind of had the same body, but like this Black Manta, his helmet actually comes off and reveals the face of one angry dude ready to enact some violence on some Aquaman. In fact, my Total Heroes Firestorm, still one of my favorite figures of all time. I know that McFarlane has made a new one and it's supposed to be outstanding, but I don't know if I'm going to get that. This Black Manta, on the other hand, I've been hearing a lot of noise about this guy. People telling me this is the best Black Manta ever, and he is not easy to get. The Discount Action Figure Dude was more than willing to pay actual full retail for this guy, but I couldn't even do that because I couldn't find him anywhere until Target, for reasons unbeknownst to me, mainly because Target isn't in the collectible game, they're in the move product game. So I was able to find one at Target for $17. Original price $24.99. So, you know, if you try to go through the aftermarket, this guy's costing $45, $50. So we are happy to have him. But let's say we cut this bitch open. And here goes Black Manta out of his plastic prison, looking damn good. He has all of his accessories, which include his comic book in the background there, his weapon right here, his stand, which he has to use right now because I don't know about other Page Punchers Black Manta, but mine has ratcheted ankles, which ratchets somewhere between falling forward and falling backwards, not in between. But that's cool, we deal with it as we can, and naturally, the main reason we buy these figures is because of this awesome trading card. I am going to add this to the collection of the rest of my cards. One day I'm going to have to sweep those up because they're starting to pile up over there. But let's say we take a closer look at the Black Manta. Well, there's no need to sugarcoat it. This is one good looking action figure. I know a lot of people more versed in McFarlane figures than I am often complain about the amount of reuse that McFarlane does. And reuse can be a problem. Again, I wouldn't know which, if this figure has reuse, I wouldn't know which figure that they're reusing. I know Blue Beetle gets a lot of reuse. I know the Connor Kent body gets a lot of reuse. But reuse is okay if you can take that standard body and do something special with it. I think they've done something special with this one. Let's take a closer look at this cat here. I look at all of the glorious textures in the costume of my main man, Black Manta. The rear of the costume is particularly well textured. I mean, not too often that you're going to be looking at the back of an action figure, but the back of this one is looking very good. Love the fact that he does come with the extended swords coming out of his gauntlets. His weapon, I'm sure there's a name for this thing. It's not a trident, obviously. That's a trident right there. But whatever it is, it too is well textured, well designed, lots of beautiful details. Oh yeah, this is nice. His articulation seems to be pretty standard that you would expect from your McFarlane action figures. Double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. Even though his head is strapped down with these tubes here, you still got freedom of movement to tilt left, right, and move it around a little bit. Probably don't want to do it too much and you'll detach the tubes. One of the problems with the Total Heroes guy back there is his helmet often flies off because his tubes often become detached. He even has decent, can almost make a T-pose, and that is despite his arm attachments there. I guess ideally you'd probably want the arm attachments attached to the shoulder pads maybe, but that's nitpicking, and that's not something we do here at the Discount Action Figure Dude. It's just every once in a while we get a very, very nice looking, well textured, beautiful action figure, and McFarlane came through for us this time. But then, you know, the page puncher line, for the most part, that I've seen has been largely a success. I don't know, out of the 7 or 8 page punchers that I have looked at, I don't think I've seen one yet that I really haven't been impressed with. But this might be the best one of them all. I really like me some Black Manta here. If only he could stand on his own. Oh yeah, another slight problem. Not only do we get to stand, but you know, his peg hole on his foot is a little, almost too small to stand in there, and you gotta have to jam him in there. But hey, you take what you can get. Let's say we're gonna nitpick a little bit and say things I might have liked in this rather outstanding action figure. Would I have liked an alternate head? Sure, why not? I understand this isn't necessarily Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, but maybe, you know, some generic black dude head might have been cool. Maybe a second pair of hands might have been nice. You know, he has a fist and an open, maybe 2 fists, maybe 2 open. But those are things we normally don't get anyway, so to expect them, you know, is wishful thinking. Even though I am the king of wishful thinking around here. But what kind of value do we assign to this guy? Well, this is going to be interesting, a rarity even, because even though we didn't pay full price for him, we would have paid full price for him. We would have paid $24.99 for him. I've been looking for him for a while. And so the fact that I got a figure that I actually wanted, that I got for 33% off, and the fact that that figure that I got is freaking outstanding, man, that's a raw dog value, my friends. A raw dog value.